Welcome. This is our presentation, Environmental Pollution in Texas. This presentation explores present environmental pollution challenges faced by Texas, alongside effective solutions to combat these issues. I'm Michael,
I'm Ed.
I'm Brya.
and this is our presentation. Next slide. Understanding pollution in Texas, exploring the causes and effects of pollution. The pollution as environmental concern, pollution significantly affects Texas environment and communities by contributing to poor air quality and water quality, harming wildlife, and posing serious health to the residents, mostly in low-income areas. The cause of pollution, industries, activities, rapid urban development, and inadequate waste management practices are major contributors to the rising pollution levels and across Texas. Key players in the pollution and industries, waste management system, and the local communities all play interconnected roles contributing to addressing pollution challenges. Hotspots, urban centers such as Houston, Dallas, and regions along Texas-Mexico borders are recognized as pollution hotspots due to high industrial activities and traffic congestion and population density. Health impacts of pollution. Exposure to pollution can lead to serious health problems such as respiratory issues, cardiovascular disease, and asthma, ultimately diminishing the quality of life for many Texas residents. The cost of pollution places a significant burden on local economies through healthcare costs, loss of productivity, and environmental cleanup efforts, while also straining public health systems. Next slide. Visualizing pollution changes in Texas. The first image you got at the very top is it's just water within a forest. But if you look at the water, it's not no clear water. It's mostly dirty water due to pollution. The pictures of pollution for the second one, it's a man wearing a mask so he do not like inhale all the pollution that is going around the world right now, mostly in Texas. The third image is hotspots around Texas. That's like from what I mentioned earlier before in the hotspots. So that was the third image is. And the fourth image is an image of a faculty like releasing smog into the air, which is like the main cause of pollution. Next slide. So I'm gonna pass the next slide on to my colleague.
For this slide, we're doing key research findings on pollution. First bullet is respiratory diseases increases. Polluted areas show significant rises in respiratory disease cases. Second bullet is economic decline correlation. Pollution levels are directly linked to economic downturns in affected communities. And last bullet, effectiveness of reduction measures data indicates successful pollution reduction strategies in various Texas cities. These key research findings highlight just how serious the impact of pollution really is in areas with high pollution. We're seeing a clear rise in respiratory diseases like asthma and chest problems and bronchitis, especially to vulnerable populations like old people, children, pregnant ladies. And on top of that, pollution doesn't just affect health, it hits the economy too. Next slide. Second slide is connecting pollution to class learnings. First bullet is human impact on ecosystems, understanding how human activity disrupt natural ecosystems and biodiversity. Second bullet is industrial growth versus sustainability, exploring the tensions between economic development and maintaining ecological balance. Community advocacy importance. Last bullet, highlighting the role of local communities in protecting the environment and advocating for change. These points connect directly to learning in class. Pollution is an example of how human activities can harm ecosystems, leading to uh, biodiversity damage to the environment, and local people, especially those affected, are ones pushing for cleaner air, safer water, and environmental protections. And it also raises a big question about how we balance sustainability and industrial growth. All right, your turn.
All right, so the alarming current status of pollution. Pollution have always been a serious problem, not just here in Texas, but around the world. We definitely have air quality issues in urban areas, as that's where like most of the manufacturing and the communities are that commit pollutions. Water pollution concerns. Um, we this problem is not having enough recycle bins out and not having enough people recycling in some way somehow our trash end up in the water that we drink. Community actions, as a community we can gather together to educate one another, and or even like start doing petitions and fight legislatively and things like that to like to tell our government that our environment is more important than the economic growth. It's good to make lots of money, but at the same time we need to take care of our environment. So some of the future steps for pollution control is enhanced community involvement, like I have mentioned, educating one another about the pollution, recycling, and using products that are good for the environment. Uh, I believe it's called biochemist is where like trash can be naturally breaking down by nature. Um, Supporting legislative measures. We can like I said, reach out to our Congress or our senator, try to get them to understand that it's very important. Texas does do a pretty well job having a lot of state parks here. So but we can do better always. Educational programs on pollution is very important because we remember when we were like in elementary, the Green Day or Earth Day was like a very important day where we would go outside and do like activities by planting or something. Now it's like it doesn't even exist. So those are the three main ones. The other three are such as just cleaning up or like participating and volunteering in things that or events that help with to better our pollution, or even supporting local environmental organizations like like the Dallas Zoo. So so for our conclusion for Texas pollution, about there is significant like health risks for us Texan residents. Economic consequences it will lead to decreased quality of life, even though it can help us economically grow, but it's also better. We can always find a better way for the environment. Environmental degradation, long-term pollution can cause result in irreversible environmental damages in Texas, and it might be too late for us to fix it. Improving community health, taking actions against pollution can enhance health outcomes for communities. And as my partner Bria have said, or Michael, they have said that the poor community are more targeted to the pollution, and we already can't afford health care, so economic revitalization, to always grow plants and just find new ways and things like that. And the last one is sustainable future. Let's try to find something or just something to help our pollution and to better our way of taking care of the environment and find a way to say thanks to for Mother Nature for giving us what we have received. So this next slide is our citations, and then this is our closing out. So join us to combat pollution in Texas. So